let's talk about two parts, right? One is, are these people truly the people that we paint them to be, or is it envy? Like, or is there a little bit of everything, right?
Right.
Like, Donald Trump did bad things, but the people who are going after him for doing bad things aren't good people who have also done bad things, who done the same bad things. So it's like
Right.
the hypocrisy of that for me is an issue. I always worry
Yes.
about the hypocrisy, right?
Definitely
So you
double
gotta look
sided.
at, one is, where's the envy coming from, or where's the attack coming from? And then two is it legit, right? And then three then becomes, to your point, do you separate the artist from the art?
Right.
So I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. So
I think, I don't know. It's always, honestly, completely changing all the time. I think sometimes it matters, sometimes it doesn't. It's dependent on the situation. But I think the art came from the artist, and I still love the art, the music, even if maybe they did not so great things. They're still artistic. They're still human. Everybody's got their baggage, and their baggage, it creates what there is. So yeah, I think it's fine. I think, yes, I incorporate the art and the artist, but that doesn't mean I don't listen to people.
yeah, so you give them, you provide a little grace for that.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. What about you, Scott? What are your thoughts on that?
Dude, it's so hard to put that into words.
Oh, we got a time, man. There's no time limit here. That's a beautiful.
I know.
It's like a baseball game.
Yeah.
There's baseball games never end. There's basically.
Neither do my podcast, man. It's like a time warp. You'd be surprised.
I mean, you don't, like Lee was saying, you don't have the art without the artist, and you've got to, every bad thing that artist ends up doing, like, yes, it happened, but it wouldn't be happening. I guess it's like part of their genius is the fact that they're a little insane, and it's like the easy way out to say you should separate them, because like I want to continue to listen to Kanye or Michael Jackson or artists that have had, rough media portrayal, but like at the same time, do we hold them accountable? Like, should we stop listening to them and hope that they become better people, or better people do better, as far as artists go?
We just talked about something like this in one of my classes today, actually, about values. And we had a speaker come in. His name's Gary Bertolini. He was the dean of Polytech at Purdue. Look him up. He's a cool guy. But we talked about values and how there's a bell curve of the human value system. So you have to separate two things. You have values and then you have virtues. So values are things that anybody can have. You could have a value that, like curiosity, and then you could have a value that's curious, and it depends how you use it too. So like if my value is curiosity, and it's my curiosity is to do good, somebody else could have the curiosity to do bad. And then virtues are,
well, it's like Mr. Glass, right? It's like Unbreakable.
Yes, yeah, exactly. So then you have virtues, and those are the values that people desire. So the good things, and most people fall on the left skew of the bell curve. So two examples could be Mother Teresa would be on the left side of the curve, and then on the right side you have Vladimir Putin. So it's very interesting to look
funny?
at.
You'd be surprised that I put Mother Teresa more towards that side than you'd think.
Okay.
And I actually have a documentary that I'd be happy to share with you about that.
Would love to.
There's a guy named Christopher Hitchens. I don't know if you know who he is, but if you're familiar with Sam Harris at all,
no, these are new names.
Or Daniel Dennett, or Richard Dawkins, or anybody who they've been on Rogan and stuff.
Dawkins, yes.
Daniel Dennett.
Richard Dawkins. Okay, so Richard Dawkins, Harris, they've been on like Jordan Peterson type stuff. Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Christopher Hitchens is one of the four horsemen of the apocalypse. This is what he's affectionately called. He was actually an anti-theist. He actually was fought the God stuff.
Really?
He actually did a thing about how actually atrocious Mother Teresa is. And it's pretty compelling. And it's not, once again, it's funny to your point, like humans are so diverse, and we are
Exactly.
both evil and amazing at
Exactly.
the same time.
And I mean, everybody's values are relative. That's what I was getting at. So
Yeah.
like the guy that has a take that Mother Teresa maybe falls on the other side of the bell curve is different from maybe a take that I see. And I think that's so cool to implement into music, because maybe Michael Jackson had bad intentions on our end
but good intentions
yes,
from his
but good
perspective.
intentions from his perspective, right? Or vice versa. So maybe we think Kanye is doing great and everybody else thinks he's not doing great, or he doesn't think he's doing great and we're thinking he's doing great. So I just find that so interesting how things can be so relative to each individual. Cool.
Yeah.